Hello, first grade artist. I'm so glad to be able to talk with you today, and welcome to the art studio at my house. It's really just a guest bedroom, but this is where we'll be having our art classes over this break that we're having. So welcome to our art room, our remote learning art room. And I'm going to turn this around so we can get started. Now, for this first lesson, for this first week, we are going to review color. Now, since you've been in kindergarten, we talked about color, and color is one of our elements of art. I'm going to turn it just a little bit so you can see the top of my head. Now, color is an element of art. It's one of the basic tools that we use to create art, along with line, shape, value, texture, form, and color. Those are our elements of art. We have that on a poster in our classroom, in the art room, but I don't have it here, but you can still remember those. We're going to focus on color for this lesson, this first week's lesson. Now I have with me here a color wheel, and our color, this is the basic colors. Now if you look at this, follow my finger. See that shape that it's making? That shape, what shape is also an element of art, that shape is a circle. And wheels are circles, so they roll. Can you imagine a square trying to roll? It doesn't work. So that's why we call this a color wheel. It's the shape of a circle. Now in kindergarten, we focused on learning the primary colors. And they are right here with this solid triangle around them. Our primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. Or in Espanol, rojo, amarillo, azul. Those are our primary colors. And even in kindergarten, we talk about the secondary colors. The secondary colors are when you put two primaries together. And they are in this little dotted line right here. So our secondary colors, if we put yellow and blue together, we get green. If we put blue and red together, we get purple. If we put red and yellow together, we get orange. Now the difference, when we look at this color wheel, we can't make the primary colors. We just have to have those colors. So if you were going to go to the paint store to buy some paint to do a painting, you should always start with these three, the primary, red, blue, and yellow, because you can mix the secondary colors, just like we talked about. Yellow, blue make green. Yellow and red make orange. And red and blue make purple. Now, you're probably looking at this going, well, Ms. Shark, there are all kinds of little ones in here. Well, those are a term that you will hear later on, like in second grade, third, fourth, and fifth. They're called tertiary. Let's think about that. Primary, that's like 1. Those are your basic colors, first place colors. Secondary, they come in second place. That means we need to mix 2 colors to get 2 primaries together to get this 1 color. Well, if I said something was a tertiary or 3, those are when you might take something like 2 yellows and a red. And then you would get a yellow orange. Or if you took 2 reds and a yellow, you would get a red orange. So these little ones are called tertiary. They are a mixture of primary and secondary colors together. That's big stuff for first grade. Now I'm going to show you some color wheels I made in college, and they are basically to show you the color differences, how they appear against each other. Like we have black in the center and we have white in the center. Black and white are not on the color wheel because they're neutrals. white is the reflection of all color rays. So when you're looking at something that is white, your eye is only picking up that white light that is bouncing off of it. Well, black is the absorption of all color rays. So that means that your eye is picking up all the color rays together and it's absorbing them and you're seeing that black. That's how you get color. Now, that's our color lesson. And you may have seen all over recently, I've seen this when looking at lessons to do remotely. People, art teachers, have been sharing to have their students go around their house and look for things, objects around their house to make a color wheel. Well, with kindergarten, we just chose things to make a primary color collection. I would like for you to make a color wheel. So look at this. Remember, a color wheel is a circular shape. So I would like for you to go around your house, just things inside your house, and I want you to find things that are each of these colors. Start with the primary, then go back, start with the primaries, then go back and find some secondaries. If you get that far, see if you can find some tertiaries. I'm going to show you what I picked out. Now, if you had the chance to take the tour of my home art studio, you've seen that I have a large collection of yarn. Well, I do. I love yarn. So I picked out some primary colored yarn. Look right here. We've got our azul, or blue. And then I've got some yellow right here. And I have some red. Now, if I go to set these down, I'm going to set it up like this so you can see the table. Let's try it. Okay, maybe you can see a little bit better. Okay, look. Red, yellow, and blue. I'm going to put yellow at the top, red over here, and blue down here. Now, I also have the secondary colors of yarn because I have a lot of yarn. Green, verde. Morado, which is purple, purple morado. And this is one of my favorites to say in Spanish. Orange, which is enjarenado, enjarenado. Okay, so if I go to put them in my color wheel order, I'm going to put the color wheel right there in the middle. Blue. Orange goes between the red and the yellow. Purple goes between the red and the blue. And green goes between blue and yellow. So let's take a look at this basic color wheel. I'm just going to turn it around so you can see it with me and I can see it. Look. Okay. Now, since I have them, I'm actually going to add, slide it over a little. I'm going to add my tertiary colors. That's the three, those little ones that go in between. So I have a red-orange here, and I have a blue-green. That's going to go between the blue and the green. And then I have a blue-violet. Let's put that here. Then I have a red-violet. Let's put that here. Then I have a yellow-orange. Let's put that here. Then I have a lime green. Let's pick this up and see it too. See it? Oh, wow. Look, that's so pretty. I could make a rainbow scarf, some rainbow animals. Who knows? Now, what are some other things that you could find around your house to make a color wheel? Do they all have to be the same thing? I just happen to have a lot of yarn, so I could choose my colors of yarn. You could, I have a lot of paint too. I could do paints. Or I could take yarn and paint and make my own color wheel. Or I could take the crayons, line them up in a color wheel. I could also do beads. There's all kinds of things that you could find around your house to make a color wheel. All right, it's been a pleasure getting a chance to just share with you guys from my house. Miss you guys, and I hope to see you really soon. And if you'd like to send me your pictures, ask your mom or dad or your family to take a picture of your color wheel, and you can email that to me. My email address will be on the page where you watch this video. Okay, hope to see you guys next week. Next week we're going to talk about another element of art, and it's probably going to be texture. That's not for certain, but just start thinking about the elements of art. See you soon.